On Sunday, October 16th, I almost got killed. Let me tell you what happened. In front of me were 3 buggies, 2 flatbeds interlocked in my buggy. And behind me was a 10-foot tall stack of veggies. And at the front of all these buggies was a forklift backing up, which accidentally butted up against, you can picture that, the forklift backing up, butting up against the buggies in front, which caused the chain reaction to squeeze me into a pile of vegetables. At first I was surprised and kind of casual about it, actually. You never think that Costco would be a dangerous place. But I called out, stop, and they noticed me, and they turned and looked. Everyone, including the duty manager, who was about a meter or 2 from me, they were making sure that we didn't hit customers, because hitting customers is an extremely dangerous ordeal. I managed to call out before they got too far. It was probably, how close it was to my spine, no one knows. 2 inches, 3 inches from my spine. All the squishy bits pretty much got out of the way, which was nice. I had to call out twice, please back down, back away, and they did. When I got out, the duty manager asked me if I was okay. I just didn't know. It's something that doesn't happen every day, is to get the life squeezed out of you. I went to first aid and, spent a few hours bawling my eyes out. Time travels quickly while you're going through shock. I asked them to leave me alone in the dark once the statement was down. Those 2 hours felt like minutes. I went in a daze to the hospital. The hospital seemed really busy. Maybe I was dying, maybe not. As far as I could tell, I seemed okay. So I just asked them if I could just go home, and they said I could. Next day I called WorkSafe BC. They were amazing. I met some really awesome people on the phone online. So I'm going to get an assessment by I'm going to get an assessment from a senior adjudicator. And then once she's done with me, it's going to be an hour-long interview sometime on Tuesday. It's Friday now. Then I get assessed by a psychologist or psychiatrist, which is excellent. I would like it if I had more than just an assessment. I'd like to know what's going on. Recently, I went to a thing with my daughter, laser tag. After a few minutes, I just couldn't do it anymore. I went and put down my laser tag vest and just went to the car. I felt dizzy. I felt confused. I felt disoriented. I've lost 10 pounds since then, but I've gained some of them back. When does this stuff unfold? I have other questions too. If I was a customer and I had been in a near-death experience, that would be, because I'm not a customer, I'm staff, which means I'm an indentured customer. I don't think I'm asking wrong questions. My understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, had I died, I'd have the rest of my days off. All of them. I mean, obviously they wouldn't be my days anymore, but you get my point. This was a big thing. So, something this video is really kind of missing is, what's the takeaway from this? I almost died, and I'm still alive. One, is I've got some stuff to go through. There's going to be a certain amount of unconscious footprint, if you will. The shock, PTSD, depression, whatever else comes from this, I'll get through it. I'll figure out a way to get through it, because I've got to get through it. The next thing is that we often go to our jobs and we just give our lives without question, just gladly, to some institution, corporation, and they don't need us. Coworkers might miss us, coworkers might be friends, coworkers might be really cool people who've taught us some wonderful things and shared some awesome experiences. But the institution, corporation, had the bar in my midsection moved an extra few inches forward, that would have been it, and the corporation would not have cared. That's the design of the thing. And the third point, as boring as death is, that would have been just another day for Costco. That would have been just another minute. It wouldn't have mattered. As boring as that is, it's my entire life. Every single moment, we are not dead. Once I get through this whole mess of being, almost killed, once I get done that, I am so looking forward to seeing the value of not worrying about certain things and treating people as they deserve. Treat people who are loving and worth being loved in a loving manner. And those people that aren't worth the effort, let them know that they're not worth the effort. Some people genuinely want attention for the fact that they don't like you, and that's just not cool. And other people are incredibly valuable and have the capacity to love you in return, it'd be good to remind them. Whether it's a hug or a thank you note or something, find some way in their reality to remind them that they are miraculous. Alright, I'm going to end this video. I wanted to get this done days ago. It's just dragging on. It's okay, dragging on. Out you go. Goodbye.